welcome to the Utica Curling Club channel for our third game in our 2019-2020 Season of Champions Series. Tonight we're bringing you the Charbonneau League Men's Championship Final, featuring Bill Morehouse against Conrad Law. Both winners of their respective evenings. Bill winning Tuesday night, Conrad winning Monday night. And just a couple rocks in play. Looks like Bill Morehouse's team is playing the Blue Rocks, and we'll have the last rock here in the first end. Joined here by Dave Cragnell, and I'm Roger Roulette.
Hi, everybody.
And hope you enjoy today's webcast.
Conrad Law's team defeated the rink of Pat Costello last evening, and Bill Morehouse rink defeated Israel Acosta rink. So we're down to the nitty-gritty in a very tough medal to win in our club, perennially a very tough one to win. They don't come easy, the old Charbonneau medals. Looks like Rob Baker's going right on the rings. Just past the tee line to the back four, just past the tee line here.
And we can introduce the teams here. Conrad Law's team. Joel Scheer at third, Bob Prenoveau playing second, Rob Baker at lead.
And the Billy Morehouse rink is Bill Morehouse skip, Dwayne Farr, Magical Man with the stick, playing third, Brian Levy as second, and Adam McLean is the lead. Same team that Bill fielded for our club championship Murray playdowns this past weekend. I stand corrected. Ron Fusco did play third, and not Dwayne Farr. I think Dwayne played the first couple ends of the first game against our rink, Roger Rowlett and Dave Craignolan and Howard Feldman and Ray Edick, the 2019 winners of the Murray Championship. I guess we call it. I never figured out why we call that the club championship, and we don't call the Sims the club championship. Help me out with that one.
No, the Murray's the club men's championship.
I guess it's just the ladder. So okay, I can live with that. Yeah. Okay. Gotta love the effort of Bob Prenoveau night in and night out. He's doesn't let being confined to a wheelchair stop him from playing in a lot of leagues. He plays on Friday. I think he skips on Friday night.
Yep.
Great to see him out there. Making a nice little takeout here. And a roll. Fine shot. Superb shot there from Bob.
Hit and roll underneath the cover. Couldn't do it better. Five rock rules over here, so possible to now remove the center guard.
Yeah, I think Bill will be very happy just to lose this one. The double will be an added gift. Bill was singing the accolades of Brian Levy all weekend. And he's certainly going to get rid of the top one. Good shot.
Yep. Going to get the peel. And got rid of the tripper in the back.
Worked good.
All smiles after that.
Yeah, Brian asked me to take it easy on him tonight, so I said he won't need to take it easy. The guy's curling superbly for a relatively new curler, just second-year curler, I believe.
Yep, second year in the club.
Looks like Bob Prenoveau will be asked to put this guard back. I don't know if you could hear Bob thinking it was light. He had Joel and Rob on it relatively early. Conrad jumping out to help him get it. They'd like to get this back to the center line if at all possible. And I think they're going to get darn close.
Need a little bit of finish here to get it up front.
Not quite.
Kind of leave it wide open.
Yeah, not quite.
Line was good, just a shade light. Didn't quite finish back to the center line.
Yeah, it was chugging as it hit the hog line. And this rock's going to over curl on him. A little tickle work. And he moved it, but didn't get it. Looks like we got a nice curl here already, Roger.
And we do indeed. You know, we played this sheet a couple times over the weekend, and it's definitely got some curl going right to left as we go toward the scoreboard.
Yeah, you got to believe that the broom's in the right spot. I mean, this rock can come all the way back to the center line if the weight is correct.
Yeah, we're taking almost 6 feet of ice here, and this direction it'll go pretty well. Joel Shearer up. It's not wide. You just got to believe this is going to come over.
Boy, I think he's by. He got by. Oh, my. A little heavy, maybe. Yeah, it's going through. Just a little toasty there for Joel. It's actually going to stick around in the back 12.
Still wide open.
Couple ducks on the pond for Team Law. Now Dwayne Farr. His first rock of the evening. You got to love the way this stick curling has resurrected some people playing this game, you know. We have several members in our club that are just doing so well with it. Good shot there from Dwayne. We'll roll just a little bit.
Just a little open under the corner.
Yep.
I would say Dwayne's probably one of our better stick curlers out there. He's got phenomenal draw weight with that stick, and of course, once you figure out how to do it, you can throw a lot of weight with that.
Definitely. Mike DeMayo
stick delivery
is throwing the stick well. Gary White is throwing the stick well. It's great. You know, I said to myself I would never use a stick, but after watching guys curl as good as they're curling with it, I wouldn't say that anymore.
Yeah, if you got a gimpy knee or hip or something, it prevents you from throwing that regular slide. A way to keep into the game.
Joel's all over this takeout. He's going to get right to the nose, I believe. And fine shot there.
It'll roll away even.
Joined in the broadcast booth this evening by Dave Critelli and Mike Kessler. Kind of a quiet house here tonight. I thought there might be a few people in-house. Nobody online as of yet, I don't think.
Yeah, we got a couple.
We got a couple? Okay. Mm-hmm.
And one of our former members, Laura Jacon, tuned in last night from Ohio.
Mm-hmm. Nice shot here by Dwayne. Might get them both. Nope, just over the top. And blue rock hung around on the 12-foot, so bringing a deuce into the picture. And Conrad will go after this one. No, he will not.
Just going to draw around, sit two.
And he does not have hammer here, correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
He's shot rock in the back. It's a good chance to sit 1-2 here.
We were calling the ladies' final last night, and they were playing the Charbonneau playoffs. Were on the first, on other sheets playing while the ladies were going on, and I didn't see how the game transpired, but it looked like he was handily ahead of Team Costello at one point there, and I don't think they played a full game.
No, I think both teams here tonight won pretty handily last night.
Mm-hmm.
This one needs to be in, otherwise you put the deuce back in play. It looks like they've got plenty of room.
And they're dragging it. They came off it, so that would have...
And it came right in.
Oh, my goodness, it's actually...
A little probably heavier than they want.
Yeah, perfect. Right behind the guard, actually. That's a great shot.
Sit two, though.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished. Force is on.
It's like a little thin double. A little tick double here, maybe. If I know Billy the way I think I do, I think he'll try it.
Oh, it's a very thin hit and stick. I think you just hit and flop in front would be nice.
Don't think he's not thinking the tick, though.
No. I think just a hit and roll here would be pretty good, don't you think? That'd be an
Definitely,
easy shot.
absolutely, yep.
And then set up a potential jam. I mean, that's like a 16th of a rock double.
Everything's behind the tee line, too. He could almost draw here.
You could freeze to it?
Yeah.
Still, if you freeze, you're still playing for one.
Sure. Throw a perfect top 4 draw behind this yellow rock and brings 2 back into it.
Yeah, those guards aren't real tight. I think you can probably get around any of them. Push the stone back. First skip rock, first in for Bill Morehouse. Now he's just looking to tap that shot rock back. And
real tight.
Curling hard.
It's not by.
Just getting by.
Oh, boy.
He's going to flop roll. It's going to roll a little too far. Wow, I wouldn't have thought it would roll that far. They just got by the guard.
Shot rock, however.
Yes, indeed.
Make an easy decision for Conrad here.
Yeah, I'd force him to go after it to get the force.
Like to stick around and either roll under here or...
Well, you got to be careful. You can't roll out.
Right. Brings 2 back into the picture, certainly.
He knows it. You could. Well, the double, you can't keep your shooter and stay. So I think he knows this. You're probably okay. No one's thrown out here, though, so we don't know what the curl is. I like the line.
I think he's going to get a roll here.
Yeah, it's cutting hard here at the end.
And he'll sit 1 and 2 here. Mission accomplished. Tough double.
Question is, can he get around enough to get to the nose? You can get to the nose, you can double these out for 2. They're pretty close to the back edge of the ring, so you won't need to bring a lot of weight to get this double made.
No, board weight on the nose will get them both.
Even hack would be
Yeah,
plenty.
even hack will do it, yeah.
You just got to move the back rock about a half a rock. So just looking to throw a hack weight shot, come up to the nose of this rock and kind of split these 2 out a little bit. Don't need to move the back one very far.
Hammerstone first end. Charbonneau final.
Chance for deuce here. The question is, will it curl off this line?
Coming now. Not quite. He may roll out. Yeah, in fact he did.
And that'll be a steal of 1. Just didn't get enough curl on that. A little more than hack, probably. Right? It's probably closer to board.
Let me get more. Control takeout even.
So steal of 1 for Team Law, first end. Team Morehouse playing the Blue Rocks will have the last rock here in the second end. 1-0 Team Law after 1.
Bill Morehouse is touting his curling gloves, which actually have a house, a curling house on the palm side of them. Pretty funny. I've never seen those before, but I want a pair. Looks like Rob Baker's going right to the top 4, maybe a little deeper. Tee line. Okay. Probably heard Bill say he's not looking for a takeout here. He's just looking to tap it back. It's such an easier shot for relatively inexperienced curlers to make, too, you know?
Right. So playing your team a bit. And start the tap back torture machine. Put that pile of rocks in the back of the house.
This is going to overcurl, unfortunately, I think.
Came out a little narrow, I think.
Yeah. Right weight.
Might get a little piece.
Well, you know what? It backed up.
It did.
Rob Baker looking to cover up his first stone, which went to the tee line, just off center.
This one might have a little more.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a pretty good rock here. Coming down.
That's going to come right to it, I think. Oh, it's digging right in. Yeah, bigger target now.
Yeah. No. Looks like a better shot here from Adam.
They're going to make
I
contact.
think they're going to like this one. I think he's got them both. Might overcurled. Nope, good shot there.
Very nice.
How about that? Very nice. Adam McLean with a double here in the second end. Bill Morehouse barking out his very original "You're a curler" chant. Good for Bill to keep it light. Curling is a game where sometimes you don't keep it light. I admire my friends here, Roger Rowlett and Mike Kessler. They're two pretty easygoing cats to curl with, both of them. I want to be like them someday. It's a nice throw there from Bob Prenovo. Playing a nice clean end here are both teams with the double and the takeout.
I'll let you save your misses for later, Bob.
So we're running pretty straight this direction.
Absolutely. Might even back up. Made a nice throw here.
And a nice
Very
throw.
nice, yep.
Right, smooth release. Nicely done.
Yep. Good hands in that genetic field there. Dad, a longtime member of the PGA. Brian, the son of Wayne Levy.
Now, Conrad won't be taking any chances this end with a 1-0 lead. He's very content to just trade stones here.
Yep. Beautiful shot here from Bob Prenovo.
Really nice. Rolled it toward the middle.
No mistake why these guys are in the final. Curling superbly here early are both teams.
Well, there's a reason they're here.
Yeah, for sure. These kind of keep it clean type curling games can be nerve-wracking for both teams because it becomes a whole different animal if there's a miss or two. You know?
Well, you're playing these exchange of hits. You can't afford to miss. You bring a deuce into play, or you get forced.
Yep.
Right now, the blank's still in play for the Hammer team.
Shooter might go bye-bye here.
And we're going to lose everything.
And we're starting over again here, coming to thirds. I think Conrad will throw a corner guard is my guess.
No, it's going to come
Or
right
I'm sorry,
in.
center guard, I'm sorry.
Going to come right in with a 1 point lead. Doesn't need a guard. Throws a guard. Morehouse will go around it. Yeah, trying to set up the deuce. Even with a 1 point lead here, you can ask the question of the other team, how are you going to get your two?
Right.
You going to wait for my mistake, or are you going to throw a guard? So far, not too many mistakes. So
T-line wait, maybe. Nice throw there from Joel.
Yep, right on T-line in the 4-foot circle. Freeze or hit, so that's...
See if Bill will be content with playing for a blank end here.
Yep, it's gonna get rid of it.
A little tight, I think. No, he's got it.
You're still gonna get it.
Comes to the schnoz. Right to the beak.
Backed right up, yep. Doink.
Very nice. Good shot. Competent sweep call. Well swept. Joel Scherer now looking to follow suit here with a takeout.
Gonna throw the out turn side. This will run a bit. Still running. Coming up now. Nice weight from Joel.
Beauty. Right on the nose. Just a little outside.
Didn't overthrow it.
Nope. Nicely thrown.
And the question is, if they roll a stone out to the 8 or 12 foot, will Bill Morehouse freeze? He's content to hit these as long as they're in the 4 foot, it looks like. Interesting. Both teams are taking different turns at these.
Might have overswept this one. Yeah, that's going there. Everything's going bye-bye.
And we start over again.
Down to skip rocks with no rocks in play here in the second end.
The crowd chanting boring back here.
It's almost time for some trivia questions.
Well, it's certainly not Team Law's game here to make a move. They've got the lead. Just want to put this one on the ring somewhere.
I think they're going to have to go hard to do so. I think they're going to set up a corner guard here for Billy. Absolutely. Wow. There's a break for Morehouse here.
Chance for a skip deuce.
Yes, sir. We'll be drawing here.
Get around.
I don't think that's exactly what Conrad had in mind.
Now, last thing you need is give them a guard. Now, chance to go around.
Yeah, a little change in the end here. We were yawning through the beginning of this end, and now all of a sudden there's a chance for a skip deuce if Bill can get one behind this yellow one. Top 4, full 8. Don't want to leave Conrad a chance to draw behind it.
Only thing you can't do here is leave this in wide open space for Conrad to hit and roll under, get the force. Want to at least get this edge on edge or maybe half buried.
Looks like plenty of weight. You just heard Dwayne say, I think it's all here. If it's by, it's going to be a good one. It is by. A lot
Starting
of room.
to buckle.
A lot of room. Nice throw.
Want to keep it above tee, and they just did, and it is
It's
fully
good.
buried.
Nice shot.
She is fully buried.
Conrad choosing the in-turn here.
Lots of curl that way.
Going to have to try to throw this to the hack, I think.
I think you can tap it out from this
You're
turn.
looking like hack weight or something like that, huh?
Yep. So we're just through the rings.
Yep.
Just want to make sure it goes all the way away, as you can get to the nose.
Yeah, because if you come the other, well, it could happen both ways too. If you come in, you're a little heavy and you just bump it, you're in trouble because you're going to leave it exposed either way. If you're light, you got to come to the nose here.
Yeah, your only choice
Boy,
is
this
here.
is real tight. Really tight.
It's going to crack the guard.
Oh boy, he's on the guard.
Might want to go for the run back here.
Yeah, and let it come up.
No.
Always why you should
Didn't-
stay behind that stone there.
Did not go to plan B on that one.
No.
All right, so a chance for a draw for two here. Can draw right down to the stone thrown. They know the path. They know the speed. They come right to their own. So one little mistake here in the second end. Draw to the rings coming up short. And looks like Bill Morehouse is going to get his skip deuce here. If he can plunk a draw on the 8-foot.
Hammerstone, second end. Chance for two here. Looks like it's all here, gentlemen. Perfect shot. Little rub and do. That's what's called a skip deuce, Roger.
Yes, sirree, Bob. 2 stones from the skip. Twos from nowhere. One guard goes up, you get around, and you're done. Third end now. So Team Law with the Blue Rocks. Or excuse me, the Yellow Rocks. They'll have the last rock advantage here in the third end. We're in a 2-1 game. Morehouse over Law.
Looks like Adam might go onto the rings here.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all. Nope, didn't make the rings. Good shot. Real tight, though. Nice tight guard. Tight center guard there from Adam McLean. Rob Baker now. Looking to draw. Looks a little toasty.
Yeah, sweepers are walking speedily.
Walking away.
They're sprinting beside it. Not a good sign.
I think Bill will want to put another guard up here.
Well, you could double them up.
Yep. We'll play a little aggressive here and go around. Faith and Adams draw weight. And then you call a pro side miss short to,
Yep.
you want to miss short here if you're going to miss. Gave it a little shove. Weight still looks pretty good, actually.
Doesn't look like a ton of weight. It may hang around.
Gave it a little push right at the end. I don't believe it's through. Yeah, maybe it is. Back house, maybe.
Gonna hang on to the
Back
back
8.
of the rings.
Yeah, back 8. Okay. Whoops.
Little speed bobble. Not sure you needed to chase it this early. Behind tee.
They could have drawn there.
Could have drawn around and just used
No,
that as
sure. Fodder for later in the end.
I like playing the out-turn draw, and then if you only get it partially buried, then that rock in the back 8 just becomes a jam rock.
Sure. If I remember yesterday, this piece of real estate got really, really fast. You
Yep.
could just dump them out there and they were going to get there. Looks like the same today, too. It's going to be a struggle to find the right
Running
the
fast.
right way. It's a quick speed. It's a quick spot on the ice. Nice throw. Good shot.
That one they'll have to chase.
Yep. It's a good shot. It's a beauty.
Gonna get a
Bob
gorgeous
is on
roll.
his game.
He's on fire.
Bob is on his game.
On fuego.
Wow.
Christmas
Very
tree.
the old Christmas tree shot.
Yeah.
Beauty. Way to go, Bob Prenovo.
Rolls to the top 4.
Beauty. Bob said if somebody ever hits the Mega Millions for a lot of money, we're going to build him a little hovercraft so he can sweep. And I said I second that motion.
Looking for a freeze or a tap here.
Weight's real good.
It's just not coming up, is it?
Might go behind it.
Gonna go around it?
Yeah.
No, gonna
Just
go
a
right
little
to
kiss.
it. Right to it.
Oh, boy. He had more weight than I thought.
Pushed it out into the open a little more, but it's gonna jam from that angle. And left 2 jammers.
Looking for full 8, top 4 foot here.
You got to be careful you don't set up a double. Looks like they're going to the back.
I think you're right. It's going to fill. It's going to go right in between those two. And just nuzzle right in between there. 1 and 2 for yellow.
And that could take the end away from you, though.
Sure could if you.
Now you're behind T line, and let the freeze fest begin. You take that front Yellowstone right out of play. Couple freezes. Dwayne locks one right on the corner of that Yellowstone on the outside. Put a stone right there. He'll never get rid of it. A little tight.
It's definitely by.
Not what they had in mind.
No, left yellow sitting 1 and 2. He'll attempt the same shot that Bob threw. Conrad wanted Bob to throw, I should say. Full 8, top 4 here.
Tell you, if you Christmas tree top button, I think that would be deadly.
You know, it almost forces Bill to freeze.
Yep.
This is a fast piece of real estate right here.
It's
it
moving.
Looks like it's going to check up, and it's going to keep going. They're coming to the backers, right?
All the way.
Yeah.
All the way, and then some.
Wow.
Didn't change anything.
Nope. God, if he can get just off the nose of this yellow one in the back 4, I think he can make a double here. Yeah.
And you just push it back about 6 inches. You leave a wall of granite behind. Just sit them right on it. Push it back. Maybe half a rock.
A little wider line. However, it's coming now, though. Going to get right to the, almost to the nose, not quite to the nose.
Oh, they're going to like this. Going to like this.
Boom. Like I
Yeah.
said. Good throw. Beauty.
Sitting 1-3-4 now. Push it a little further back than they needed, I think. Left that yellow rock right behind the blue rock. It would have been very difficult to remove that blue. Punch it through the hole now.
Is there a quad there? No.
It's going to overcurl.
He's going to chip off the blue one. Okay.
Not sure why they didn't sweep. Now blue shot.
Down to skip rocks here.
Well, it's close.
Yeah, I'm not
Very
sure.
close. Hard to tell who shot
Hard to
here.
tell from this angle. The camera angle's a little wonky here. They took a look at it. I'm not sure.
So these two are close. That one's third for sure.
No hammer for Morehouse.
Right here?
I think so. Yeah, I think that's a little Christmas tree shot, right?
Yep, get him right in between.
Teflon Don. Who was that? Who was the Teflon Don? You better watch out. I'm going to steal those gloves with the house on them. This is a beauty.
Just gliding.
Yeah. Little short, maybe. Oh, my goodness. Yep.
Oh, 2 more feet, that would have been a golden.
First skip rock for Conrad coming up without hammer here in the third end.
So he must think he needs to move that back rock. I think they're going after the back blue.
Yep, good call, Roger.
The rock Morehouse just threw, though, is you can still tap that up. It's in a nice position. Even if you get behind this, you're not necessarily out of danger here. Flung that one a bit wide.
Did he flash it?
Yeah, missed everything. Well, chipped the yellow in the back, but missed all the blues.
Gotcha.
So now a chance to bump up the rock Morehouse threw on his previous stone. And just bump that up. Tell you, it's really tempting just to play a little half
soft,
rock bump up and sit 3, right?
I agree.
Wow, that would be...
This is shaping up like a bundle. Conrad's in a little bit of trouble here.
Actually, if you just tap this with T-line back 4 weight, about 2/3 of a rock, you actually move that yellow out of the 4-foot. That could be pretty ugly.
A little more than he just threw.
Is it going to come?
I don't know. Yep, here it
Coming
comes.
up nicely. It's going on to the back one. I don't think he's going to contact the top stone.
Wow.
Shot rock for sure now. I think he was looking to contact the top stone. That was a good alternate.
Conrad's got to follow that baby down, doesn't he? Lock right on it.
Hard to get enough of a piece of it to hang around for shot. Not easy. You can only see about a half a rock.
Could try a little soft tap on his one in the top of the 4-foot, too.
I'm trying to come into here for shot, but you're going to be very skinny by now.
What about a little tiny tap on that yellow one?
Well, I think if you can hang around here, it's for 2, but...
Oh, this is hammer stone, isn't it? Okay, got it.
Last rock.
Got it.
can tap it back for one. If you can tap it back and hang around, you can get a deuce. Need to hold on to half the 4-foot. Half a rock in the 4-foot.
No line.
Just not coming over, is it?
Now it is.
There it goes.
Here it comes now. No, 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 no. It's a great shot. Oh, that's a great shot for two.
And that's a shot for deuce.
That's a beautiful shot there for Conrad.
Nice weight. Just back 8 weight. Delicate throw for Conrad Law. Grabs his deuce. You're in the third end to take a 3-2 lead. Team Morehouse with the Blue Rocks will have the last rock advantage here in the fourth end. And that guard's a little high and lost the handle right at the end. That'll be a corner guard for Team Morehouse, and they'll be able to take advantage of that right away. Adam McLean looking to get around this corner guard. Sweeping it pretty hard here. Had to go for weight, held it out maybe a little bit.
Not bad spot.
Come up short of the rings, can't be removed.
No.
Baker with his second. This one is very quick.
Don't think this is not through.
Well,
just past the tee line.
That checked right up.
Yeah, good shot.
Nice plot.
Front of the tee line. Good spot for it.
Great spot. Yeah, just looking to split the blue one onto the rings and try to sit second and third and open up shot rock.
Nice play here.
Gonna do it backwards, but
almost. A little plan B there, almost. Conrad will play the guard game here, I think.
You could hook run right around a Christmas tree this too.
Mm-hmm. Right on the R of curling.
Yep.
Here, Bob always calls his shots almost immediately. He said plenty of weight, and it is. It's actually back house or through this one. Fooled me again, though. It looks like it's checking up. Looked like a ton of weight when he let it go. Right on the button, pretty much.
I'll probably take that back.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Really looked like a lot out of his hands. Hard to tell sometimes with the stick.
I think push back the shot stone. I'll have a little wall on the back four.
Plenty of curl here. Plenty of curl here. It's going to take the one in the back out.
Just a little too much weight.
Might flop right over on the other one. It's not a bad shot. Not a bad outcome.
Hard to tell who's shot.
Yeah, Conrad took a long look. He's going to try and draw the pot here.
Yeah, I think you want this rock in the pocket.
Yeah.
Had to wait on it a bit.
Yep. It took a while. That one took a while to curl. Weight was pretty good.
We can hit and roll onto the corner here. Sit second and third.
Yep.
Now looking at the double.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind hitting and flopping under.
If it over curls, that would be an option, you know. Yep. I think he's got the double. Maybe. Oh, he took himself out.
Yeah, wrong double.
Wrong double. Almost just over curled a little bit. Threw a good rock there, too. It just came up a little bit on him.
Yep.
Joe will look together. We're good. The warm room is getting busy here now. It was kind of quiet to the start, but now we're the Jovanones, Sal, Critelli, Conboy, Don Scher, Matt that have showed up now, so there's a nice little crowd here.
Yeah, they got a draft going on later tonight.
And a corner freeze on the blue one.
Can run the blue one in
Oh,
now.
yeah, now it's more makeable, huh?
Half rock.
Yeah, you hit what you can see of that rock. I think you get it, right?
Yeah, you want to make sure you stick it in behind, though. I think about a half rock will do it.
Yeah.
Tight.
Yeah, it's tight.
Might get the yellow one
I think
off
it's on the
top.
blue one. It's on the top yellow, maybe.
It's on the guard already.
Yeah. No, it's actually by that. He's going to chip his blue guard out. However, it's going to wind up on the rings. Yep,
another player.
Sure did.
Shot rock is behind staggered stones. They'll have to split those up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to lose that blue.
Good looking throw here from Joel.
Just going to cover the blue rock.
Yeah. A little cat and mouse game here in the fourth end.
They got 3 guards over shot rock now. 2 staggered in the rings, 1 up front. Angle on the 2 in the rings is really poor for coming through the port.
So do you make your mind up? Do you go for the button here, or do you try to jiggle those rocks around in front?
I'd like to open up shot rock here. You've got a couple players on the rings.
Yeah. Peel doesn't do you much, you know what I mean? Put it back.
Looking at coming through the port here. If you can get a little bit to the inside.
Draw that one up.
See if we can pull this up. So if you could ever get a little bit to the inside here, this stone will go out this way. And you might not lose this one. It might only go a little ways if you could catch.
That stone that's locked on the blue one doesn't come anywhere near shot rock. The way they're locked up.
Probably go this way.
It's going to bounce off it.
Yep. That would be okay, though. Then you would roll a shooter here.
That would be okay, yeah.
You roll a shooter here. You roll the blue in here.
Sure.
This one maybe goes away.
Yeah, I think that goes
And
even higher.
Open this one up, right?
Yeah. I don't think that one even sees the tee line the way it's sitting.
I think it's going to go just by.
Oh, boy. Uh-oh.
Playing the run. It's going to get the yellow one off. Very nice.
That worked. That works is right. Now the yellow rock becomes a little more vulnerable.
It's wide open. It's one very lonely rock.
Can't get it with the intern, I don't believe. It curls hard. I think you got to, if you're going to get it, you got to come right up the center at it and just miss the blue one. Morehouse with hammer here in the blue stones.
Well, this intern will be a little tricky. If you're too wide, it's going to run. If you're a little too tight, it's going to go.
For sure.
This is that little tricky spot on sheet
very
3.
weight-sensitive area here. It's a beauty.
Got a pretty
nice
good roll.
shot.
Left to double, though.
Yep, left to double, and I'm sure that's what Bill's going to throw here with hammer.
Nose double.
I guess he could come over the top and get it behind that blue guard if he hits it right, can he? Sure he can.
You know, with the weight you have to throw, I'm not sure you can keep the shooter. It might roll pretty far. So the double and roll looks like you got to hit about 2/3. I think they roll in the open anyway. Don't need to pick up the armor. First skip rock for Bill Morehouse here in the fourth end.
Yep, he's got hammer.
Looking for a nose double here to lie 2.
Morehouse trails 3-2 here in the fourth end. His first skip rock. He left this one out a little bit. I think he might be on the top one.
You're in that run. Got out into the run.
Yeah, he got out in that little straight spot.
Now a good chance for a steal here. Got to cover enough of the top one to prevent the double. I think if you corner freeze on it, you're guaranteed a steal in one, are you not?
Well, he could draw the button the other way with the out turn.
Tough shot. Pretty wide corner guard.
Actually, he's only got to he's only got to be full in the 8 foot to hold him to 1, which
Right.
wouldn't be a total disappointment.
I think you just corner freeze on that top stone. And I think Morehouse will be hard pressed to score. I'll have to get a piece of the button.
This is over curling.
I'll bring it in and set 3. That'll at least get to salvage the force. And Morehouse has a decision now, right? Got his choice of draws. Play the little draw tap. Not an easy shot. I've seen that.
Curls.
I've seen that one this weekend.
Oh boy, yes we have. It curls like crazy here if you
Yep.
find the right weight. A little more ice. A little more ice.
You almost got to be on the 12-foot out.
Oh, you got to be in the middle of the 12-foot or farther.
Further, I think. Almost on the edge. You want to throw enough weight to move this about 6 inches, right?
Yeah,
It's
right.
about-
It's maybe.
That's
enough.
better.
Better.
I think if you're throwing back 4, back 8 weight, this may be okay.
Crucial shot here with Conrad is sitting 3 right now. This is the hammerstone of the fourth end. Conrad Law had 3-2 over Bill Morehouse. He's just got to push this shot rock back 6 inches, and he'll sneak out of this end. We saw this shot a half a dozen times this weekend. It will curl here. It will.
Yeah, don't be tight.
Got to go really hard.
It looks crazy, but you got to go here. going to
Nope.
bounce.
Oh, we saw it all weekend.
That'll be a steal of 2.
Steal of
Maybe
2 for
3.
Conrad.
That's a steal of 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, needed more ice on that shot. The weight was perfect.
Yeah, weight was perfect. We were very familiar with that line.
Yes, we are. I think we would have had the broom on the edge of the 12 and not worried too much about it not curling.
So a 5-2 lead after 4 ends for Team Law.
And you can put this rock right on the top 4. And that's pretty much where we went. Top 8. Now Adam McLean will have to throw a corner guard. Team Morehouse will have to set up some offense this end. And this one's going to be very heavy.
Oh, I think he was mistaken as to what he wanted him to throw there. I think that Adam thought he wanted a takeout there. There was a little miscommunication there between Adam and Bill. And Adam was throwing a takeout, and unfortunately that was a miscommunication. Miscommunication there. Huh. So. Looking to throw a little tap back here on shot rock. That's a good shot. Yeah, we'll take it.
Blue stone in front of opposition rocks, so good positioning.
Yep, not bad, down 3.
Now keep your rocks in play. That blue rock would be difficult to remove without jamming on the back.
Now Conrad will try and protect shot rock with more rocks in front.
And just covering the rays.
Yep. Clutter up the front end here. Good policy. Without hammer, with one on the button. A little toasty. Looks like it's going to make contact with the blue rock. Might set up a gun. And he did.
Yeah, the yellow-blue combo points right at shot rock.
Yep.
Pretty much tap that yellow one anywhere. The blue one is going to go right onto the shot stone.
Yep, control just across the face a little bit, I think, huh? Little control weight
actually
shot.
You can probably hit it. Probably hit it as low as you want here. So you want to cross over here, drive that stone that way. That'll drive the blue stone the opposite direction. Oh, this looks really good.
It's all over it.
They're going to like this.
Yep.
This is going to go right on shot rock. Doink, doink.
Beauty. And guarded.
Rolled
And
on
guarded it.
And rolled the shooter on the rings.
Nice little smile there from Brian. Little nonchalant smile. That couldn't have worked out any better.
No.
It's a good 3 feet in between them, more like 4 feet in between them. The yellow rock and the blue rock.
It puts Conrad in the unenviable position of having to run second stone to open up shot rocks. So need to be careful here. I think they're just going to throw a raise. They're not going to try to throw a big weight at this. So I think Conrad is hoping worst case scenario is sitting second and third if he misses shot stone. Otherwise, he's trying to run this yellow rock back directly onto the blue rock. Not an easy shot.
Boy, they're holding. I thought it was going to over curl, and it may, but he made a pretty good shot here. It's going to chip it in for shot rock, I think. Oh, just skidded by the blue shot rock. Not sure who's second stone here. Tough to tell from this angle. Looks like blue.
Yeah, looks like blue is sitting 1-2. There you go. First
Bill take a
shot,
walk around the
second
park.
rock.
Yeah.
This is third. And that's fourth.
Now you give this shot rock some shelter here if you're Bill.
I just leave it open. I would either draw one in and just draw around the corner. Right? They can chase that rock all day long. Yep. Just go around the corner guard. Sit 3. When you go around the corner, Conrad has to chase the open stone. Then you loop another one around the corner, and you're sitting 3.
Mm-hmm.
And a big end is brewing.
This may come to the back yellow.
Doesn't kill you if you do that. It'd be a good rock.
Not curling, though. Late curl, just hanging out a little bit on him. And it's going right through.
No, that's an
unfortunate miss there.
Opportunity missed.
Yeah.
Now, chance for Conrad to run at least one stone off and limit the damage to 2. Found the curly spot.
It's going to be all right, though.
You're going to get a piece.
It's going to be all right. No. Good shot there from Joel. Cross the face and get one behind this yellow guard here, I would think.
You'll be behind T-line. I think you want to roll away.
Okay.
You just got to be careful of the jam in the back. I think they're okay.
Dwayne Farr.
You want to keep the shooter in the open here and keep Team Law busy chasing it. Coming up hard. Now this will work out real well.
Yep.
Still sitting 1-2 now.
Yep, they're still sitting 1-2.
Wanted to roll a little further away. This gives Conrad a chance to get under the guard and make things a little more difficult. Most important thing is to run this stone off and not jam it on the back. hang zone.
Oh my goodness.
Got into the
Got
run.
in a little straight spot there that we've also.
Yeah, you can't throw a lot of weight down that line.
Oh boy.
Now a chance to loop one around the corner again. Well, we got to be careful.
That spot hasn't changed since Sunday.
No, it hasn't.
I think you and Dean both had a couple of rocks stay right in that little.
A couple of adventures down that line.
Indeed. If your weight is up just a little bit, it's just very unforgiving.
This is a tough call because if you leave shot rock exposed, Conrad can get a hit and roll under the corner. You might need to Christmas tree this. So again, we can let's get our far house up. You put a stone right here.
Forcing Conrad to the
So you can't get
double.
either one. So you can't get either one and keep your shooter. Just a Christmas tree right up in there, you know, sitting second shot. But you can't let Conrad freeze to shot stone. You got to be half covered.
And if you split them, they're both going to be behind the tee line, right?
Yeah, and if you guard it, well, a split wouldn't be terrible.
Split's not a horrible shot here, right?
Yeah, you could roll yourself under top four and then push that stone.
Oh
to the
man, he
back
got
eight.
way out here.
It will come.
It's coming down the slope now.
Schussing down this key
Got to
slope.
make it 1, 2, 3 here, boys.
Yeah, you want to bite the 8 foot here.
That's going to be one.
That's
Count
pretty
that
good.
One. That's good
Pretty
throw.
Good. So again,
that's good throw.
Built
1, 2, and 3.
Built the overlap, which is what you want, and that'll force Conrad to throw a double.
Yeah.
So sitting 3. Could have Christmas tree that either way.
Correct. Took a long time to come down off the slope.
Yeah, so to Christmas tree these rocks, you just want to have them half overlapped, and either side would have done there. You want to prevent Conrad from being able to draw
Nice
to back stone.
Firm nose hit will double both of these rocks from where I'm sitting here.
Yeah, nose should be a double. Got to watch the jam in the back, though, so got to be careful.
Yeah, it's inevitable, I think, if you're going to get the double that way.
I think if you nose it, you're okay. If you hit it a little fat, hit the back stone a little fat, it'll jam right on the yellow in the backs. Not an easy shot. And Conrad's in the run as well.
Shooter's going bye-bye.
Might go over the top here. Yep.
Yeah. Still left Bill sitting 1 and 2.
You just got to replicate that shot. Previously thrown by Dwayne Farr. Again, just half overlap shot stone. Make the double difficult. And cut off the draw path to shot stone or the hit path.
Well, Morehouse with a chance to climb back into the game here, down 3, fifth end. His first skip rock. He has the hammer. Looking to cover shot rock up here.
He's got 3 in play. Another well-placed stone here. Just again, half covering shot stone.
Sure. The old Christmas tree. He's about in the same line that Dwayne was on.
And it looks crazy wide, but it's not.
It's not. It will come back. It's on the same exact line Dwayne's rock was on. Just want to be 1, 2, 3 here. And he did so. He did so. Same thing.
And he's, covered again.
Yeah. Now you can't hit nose here if you're Conrad now. You've got to hit it off nose to get rid of both of these.
And again, not an easy double. You got to throw some serious weight to
Yeah,
get
they're
both stones out.
5 feet away from each other.
And you got to avoid throwing into the straight spot with any weight.
It's tricky.
It's almost easier to come inside out of this and not.
I think so too. Yep, I'd almost be tempted to come up the center with it.
This line here is straight as an arrow. This side will curl pretty hard.
You ain't telling me nothing. I had a couple of scratch my head moments with this line over the weekend.
Yeah, you think ice is level, but it's not.
Nope.
It doesn't take much. And again, this is going right out into the run.
He's right out in that. He's right out in that run.
He was a little inside out on the delivery too.
He's going to chip the top one out. Chop one's going bye-bye.
Oh,
it didn't either.
Draw for 4.
Oh, my. That rope is as straight as a rope there. That's a straight piece of real.
Well, and Conrad was a little inside out on his delivery. He slid a little bit inside the broom, and he threw out.
That's an unfortunate miss there for Conrad.
That makes that run even more apparent when you throw that inside-out delivery. So now a chance.
Game is tied as we speak. So Bill just got to hit just touch the 8-foot circle, touch the white circle for 4.
Yep. Even full 12 will do it.
Full 12 will do it, yep.
I think he might be able to come to his own blue stone and be shot in the front of the house. Chance to get right back in this game after giving up a steal of 2 in the 4th end. Bill Morehouse with the last stone here in the 5th end. Chance to draw for 4 and grab a 1-point lead. Come to either one of your blue stones and be shot rock.
Set it out to the sweepers. I don't think they can hurt it. Don't think they can hurt it. Can't hurt it. Can't hurt it at all.
As long as you hit a rock, you're good here. Just keep it going.
And this is going to be 4 for Morehouse.
And that's 4. Well done.
Wow.
Count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow.
And we've got ourselves a change in lead. After 5 ends of play, Team Morehouse leads Team Law 6-5. Team Law with the yellow stones will have the last rock here in the critical 6th end. Crunch time here in the 6th end. I think Conrad needs to make sure he scores at least 1 here. Tie the game in 6. Have a chance to come home with a hammer in 8. Conrad could grab a deuce here. He'll be in control.
Maybe. Not quite.
Maybe. Just squeaked it over.
So we have a rock just over the hog line for Morehouse. Now Rob Baker's going to try and throw one to the wing here.
And with the amount of curl out here now, that rock just over the hog line is not even in play.
Nope.
There is nothing you can hide behind it. Morehouse will have to throw another tighter guard.
Looks like a nice shot here from Rob.
This is going to stick right on the
beauty,
rings.
right on the tee line. Beautiful shot.
Right where you want those.
Yep, beauty.
You got the last rock. You want those stones way out and about tee line or maybe a little behind.
Okay. We'll take it.
Top 12, top
Yep.
8. That's gettable rock. It's in fact it slid right into the open. Should be able to see most all of that. Looking for a little tap back here. Started out pretty wide. Joel Shearer trying a little directional sweeping to push this over. They're going to make a little bit of cut.
Baby,
no,
went right
just
by it.
slid right by. Just got a little wide on that.
Almost.
Nice weight.
Yep, good try there.
Now tighter guard in order. Got a little wide on that guard. Had to wait a long time for it to start curl.
There's a fine line where it'll stay up there on top and won't come off of that.
And it's like there's a little ledge out there really wide. Once you get up on that ledge, it doesn't move. Taking a little tighter line now with Bob Prenovo.
I think you'd love to hit this and go behind the one that they just threw, wouldn't you?
That would be golden.
Yeah.
Use their errant guard as a corner. Are they going to squeak it by?
He's by. Oh, my goodness, not quite. Opened it up, however.
And put the guard back.
Brian Levy being asked to put this guard back. Like it a little snugger to the park. Yeah, it looks good. Doesn't need any sweeping.
Needs to finish just a bit. There it comes.
Great shot. Good shot there from Brian.
Conrad wastes no time running off the guard. You have to watch the jam now on the yellow rock. You're peeling towards your second stone in the wing. I'd be tempted to peel this the other way.
Oh, boy.
Got this out on the corner guard.
Yeah, this is going to hit the corner guard and flop over. It's going to flop. Oh, my God, it's going by. Oh, my God.
And it got the little tick.
Oh, and it's going to jam it on the other one.
It goes just over
not
the
quite.
top.
Oh, Morehouse can't believe it, but that's curling.
And Conrad is sitting second and
Those
third.
shots sometimes happen against you, and sometimes you're the windshield and you're the bug.
Yeah. Folks, that's called the old wick whack.
Yep, and I believe that yellow is 2 and 3 now.
Yellow is second and third. That is a brilliant outcome, if not called a shot. That's a situation in curling where you say sorry, not sorry.
Right. And the curling gods cometh upon you.
Well, now what? Do you sit 1-2? Get a force here? You're kind of in trouble.
No hammer.
No hammer, shot stone. If you guard shot stone and don't make it perfect, you could be setting up a 3 against yourself.
No, he's tapping. Must be tapping this rock.
Yeah, I'd like to have 2 rocks in here.
Whoops.
Oh boy, this is running. Coming down.
Go behind it.
Like a little split here or something.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Actually, it's a tough double.
That's a tough double.
That's a tough double.
Yep. It jams
You
all
got
over
a
the place.
Jammeroonies over here on our left.
Got a little lucky on that one.
Yeah, kind of hooked at the end too. Looks like it almost picked at the end.
So Conrad will try to unstick these 2 rocks so that he can remove the other blue next. Really has no choice. Is he going to catch anything? Yeah, he's got it. Got a little bit of a jam. Unfortunately, one of the blue shot stone over on the edge.
What a mess of an end. Oh, boy. Goodness gracious.
Conrad's team still
Watch that
second.
rock behind you there, boys.
Conrad's team still second and
It's a
third,
head
though.
knocker. Yep. With hammer. Conrad has hammer here.
So I think they almost got to. Morehouse has got to split the house here.
Right there, yep.
And Morehouse needs to sit 1 and 2 so he doesn't drop a deuce. Love to get a force this end. You don't have to freeze to it. Just need to be shot.
Need to be 1-2, right?
Need to be 1-2.
Yeah.
Make Conrad chase you and give him a single. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Now a chance for Conrad to poke out shot stone and sit 3. And here's a good question. Does it curl much here? I think it will.
Oh, I think it'll curl like crazy if you've got to throw nice firm weight here, right? You got to firm this up.
Got to keep your shooter, though. Got to get around the guard.
Yeah, if you're down weight, it won't get by the guard. This is like a controlled takeout type throw here, I think.
Might need more ice for. This would be normal weight, I think, for this ice and the amount of curl. And this will go. Oh, that's a lot of weight. That's peel.
He's all over it, though. He's all over it.
It's going to get the blue one out. Can lose the shooter. A little bit of a jam. It's good enough. Not sitting 3, but sitting 2. So the deuce is still in order.
Yes.
Now Morehouse has to put a stone shot rock where it can't be easily removed. Probably got to freeze to shot stone.
Yeah, he'll take both stones out if he freezes here correctly, right?
Yep. Nowhere to hide. Could go around the corner guard, I suppose. I mean, that's really your only other choice, right? You either go around here, which, if you don't stick that, you're dropping 3. If you go here and freeze, that's probably your best bet.
You can even tap that one just a little bit.
Just got to be careful you don't leave yourself.
You don't want to bounce.
Yeah, you bounce away.
No bounce.
Your other option is see if you hit and roll off this outer stone behind the corner guard. That's kind of a twofer, right? You get rid of the stone, and but You're way, way out there. Not an easy choice here, and I think Morehouse is gravitating toward the hit and roll. This is a kind of 2-for-1. Get rid of a stone and try to hide.
Don't be inside and light. Down to skip rocks here in the 6th end. Team Morehouse with a 6-5 lead. Hammer belongs to Team Law.
And Team Morehouse trying to limit the damage here.
In the words of Billy Morehouse, sometimes giving up 2 is not a bad thing. And this would be one of those instances if he could sneak out of here. But he could steal, he could steal the end with a good hit and roll.
Right, just trying to get a good force here anyway. Force Conrad to 1. This is curling up. And it just kind of flattened out there at the end. But importantly, they did remove one of the stones,
yep.
Second stone. So now Conrad will just put shot stone back.
Try to stuff one behind this guard now, the shot
yep.
you were talking about that Bill could have done. Or where he would have liked this stone to have wound up, let's say.
Yep. It just didn't curl up for him at the end. It looked like it was coming hard early, and then it just stopped curling. Chance for Conrad now to get under the corner guard. Get under the corner here, set 2. Conrad gets under the corner, it may force Bill to follow him down.
To freeze, yeah.
He's got to cut out the stone on the 12 one on the other side. Keep the 3 at bay. This is not moving fast behind the corner guard. It's running really straight.
Looks a little toasty.
It's going to go
This
back
might go
house.
through the house. Oh, no. Not what Conrad wanted there.
Now you can hit
That's
the other
unfortunate,
Yellowstone.
Conrad.
Can hit the other Yellowstone and force Conrad to draw against
For
the
1.
bundle.
Yep. It will be wide open. He'll have the whole 8 foot to...
Hard to steal this in, but even to get around the corner, right? I mean, you're giving Conrad the entire 8 foot. If you remove the yellow shot stone, then Conrad has to draw against 4. He's 1 pick away from dropping a big end. Don't expect him to miss the draw.
We're not throwing tippy-tap weight here. They both go bye-bye. It's not the end of the world.
No, he's still drawing against 3.
Right.
You'd like to keep some stones around, though, just to make this draw a little...
a little more pressurized.
Yeah, make it add a little pressure, yeah. But the rings are wide open. You don't expect your opponent to miss, but you want to create opportunities to make the miss as expensive as possible. Hit and sit 4 here would be just perfect. Got to make contact, though.
He's got it, I think.
Yep. And it will wind up sitting 3. So this will be a draw against 3 for a single.
Well thrown there.
They hadn't thrown that ice the whole game, so it was a little bit of a mystery.
Yep. Full 12. Gets a tie game here for Conrad.
You have to throw this one like it's in practice.
Indeed.
Last rock, 6th in. Conrad Law drawing against 3. Needs his single here in the 6th to tie the game.
Why you got to be like that?
Weight looks really good here, I think. And no mistake for
No mistake.
Conrad.
Very nice, Conrad against 3.
Put that right on the 4-foot.
Plunked one on the 4-foot circle to get his 1.
Tie game after 6. We are 6-6 after 6. 7th end coming up. And Team Morehouse with the Blue Rocks will have the last rock advantage. Rob Baker leading off the 7th end here for Team Law. Nicely thrown. Nice tight center guard. Adam McLean being asked to throw a corner. All right, 2 center guards up for Team Law.
Good game.
A little back and forth.
Yeah.
Couple big ends.
Cat and mouse, yeah. A little bit of everything. A couple of clean ends that went awry. A little bit of trouble with navigating a straight spot on the ice. A little bit of everything. Well played.
Another stone out on the wings here. Team Morehouse sitting 1 out there on the wings, trying to drop another one in. Then they'll start clearing all those center guards out.
Just didn't curl for him. It's going to go through, unfortunately, I think. A little toasty there for Adam.
Now a chance for Bob Prenovo to get around the center guards. They're going to use the curly side.
I don't think Team Law minds having the stone in Bob's hand in this situation at all, the way he's played this evening.
Not at all. Probably got a foot extra curl on this side compared to the other side, so be a little bit easier to bury a stone behind those 2 center guards.
And he got out where he needed to get.
And again, it looks crazy wide, but it's not. So
If the weight's right, it'll finish it'll finish hard here. A little hot, I think. Back house, back rings.
It's going to curl to the right spot. It's just heavy, right?
Yeah, just back 4. Okay.
Do you rip the guards or you deal with the stone in the back 8? So Bill Morehouse thinking about his next steps. Going to chase the back one. If they noodle the guard, that'll work fine. Just kind of throwing back rings weight here. It's going to go hard.
Not by.
They're going to catch the guard, but that'll be fine. They'll open, well, kind of an in-betweener. Just tick the guard.
Yeah.
I think they were hoping to clunk it a little harder.
Yeah. Did move it over and made this more, it's more exposed.
Made it easier anyway.
Yeah. Hi, Kim.
Now a chance to throw another guard.
Used to be Burgle Bunny. Yeah, Doug Smith loved that. Kingdom for a guard here for Bob. It's going to be okay.
A little deep. Chance to double those off.
Not bad. Couple ways of making this shot.
Just can't overthrow this line.
Well, because it just doesn't want to come back.
Yep.
He's going to chip the top one off.
Might get a double.
Oh, he got them both. Wow. Boy, did that curl hard, huh?
It did.
That really came up hard. Holy smokes.
Crowd pleaser back here. With
Now Joel with a chance to stuff one here. Got their guards up. Whoa. Whoa.
Hope they haven't lost it. They're going to get it by.
Oh, this is a beauty. This is a beautiful shot. Got to go, go, go. Nice shot.
Right on the
That's a
top floor.
beauty for Joel.
That's going to force a peel.
Excellent shot.
Double peel. Here comes some heavy weight. Dwayne Farr with his trusty stick. Going to be asked to double peel these yellow stones. That looks like a double peel to me.
Wow.
Almost got all three. Got them all moving. And the crowd goes nuts back here.
A lot of good shots here now. A lot of good shots. Both teams are playing like they want the championship in what I would call the toughest medal to win in the club.
Now Conrad needs to sit 1-2 here or be securely guarded.
Coming over nice now.
Need to be 1-2. The stones are a bit grouped, though.
Yeah, there's about 4 feet in between them. That's a tough shot. Tough double.
Can double these off again.
Billy snugged the ice up here.
Yep, I would. This is that straight
It's
spot.
going to run right where he puts the broom. If he hits it, that's where it's going to stay.
Hit this just inside the nose, they'll both go.
It's coming.
Just a
Pretty
little
much
wide.
nose, just off nose.
That's okay. Sitting second and third. That's a very lonely yellow rock. Pressure's on.
No hammer for Team Law here.
Joel's thinking split the house. Conrad's thinking guard shot stone, but of course that's always going to set up a double.
Yep. I like the split here.
Or you just run off a blue rock. Run off a blue rock, roll a set 2.
Yeah, if you put a yellow rock on the rings at equal distance of the other one,
Yeah, just put it the same depth
Same
across
depth.
the house.
like the one I missed in our 8th end the other night. That was in Tweenerland, trying to freeze, and I thought the freeze was a good shot and just not enough. Oh, my goodness.
This is over curling. Might have turned that one in. It just started right out.
I wouldn't give up on it yet. If it hits the blue rock and flops over, it's not bad. If it's not bad, if it flops over. Oh, it just didn't get there.
Yeah, you need to outcount the one on the left. I don't know if it is.
Hard
Now-
to tell.
now
I think
trouble.
it actually is 1 and 3, I believe.
But now trouble for Team Law as shot stone is wide open. Chance for Team Morehouse to sit 2 here. Certainly grabbing a 2 here in the 7th end would crank up the pressure for the 8th end. Team Law would need a deuce to tie.
Team Morehouse with hammer here in the 7th end. This is Morehouse's first skip stone.
I think a hit and roll toward the center here would be ideal. Roll left of center actually would be best.
Well, the way those rocks are lined up in front of it, if you come behind, it's not horrible either, right?
I'd roll out here in the open and say, go ahead, chase me. I'm sitting 2.
Not sure you can get to it. If he rolls underneath those two, the yellow and the blue one, just off nose.
Tough to get underneath there without wrecking on the top yellow. He might be trying to roll under.
I think so. You almost got to come soft at it, though, I think.
I mean, it has to run straight here as it curls so hard the other way.
Yikes. It's going to roll out.
Got enough.
It's a tough spot to throw a rock on, man.
Yep. That's to throw soft to keep the shooter.
Exactly. Last stone for Conrad here in the 7th end in a very exciting curling game.
Team Morehouse is still shot.
I think we're not sure who's 2nd and 3rd here.
It's a bit of a problem. I think you have to go around the corner, don't you? Do you have to go around here? Where do you hide? Conrad's got to hide a stone.
Yes, he does.
The double doesn't really help him.
I think that's what he's throwing.
if you throw the double and you don't run that shooter on the rings, right? I suppose this shot, if you run this shooter on the rings, right, and this rock stays around for second stone, then you're in good shape.
However, if he hits this top yellow one right, he could sit 1-2, correct?
He has to hit it on the center line side and
Correct.
spin the shooter on the rings. If he noses it, then Morehouse will have a draw for 2. Because Conrad won't be on
He
the
could.
rings. Won't
If
be on the
over-
rings with a nose. Need to cross over. Have to cross over here.
Oh, boy.
And this is going out.
Might chip the blue one out. Might chip the blue one out. He's got the blue one. I don't know if it's enough to get it off the rings. Oh, no. Oh, boy.
Now you can hit and roll for 3. Depends on who shot here. You can draw for 2, and that puts you in solid control.
Yeah, because the nose hit doesn't get you on the rings.
Well, a nose hit would still get you a deuce.
Correct.
I think it's worth the extra point.
Mm-hmm.
All you got to do is
Cross the face a little bit.
you hit 2/3 of a rock and
Right.
roll that on the rings.
Yeah.
I think that shot is easy enough that you go ahead and run it. If you get your 2, you get your 2. If you get a little roll in, you'll grab 3.
Oh, boy.
Last rock, 7th end, Bill Morehouse. Looking for a little thick hit and flop here for 3. Don't want to hit it high side.
It's a nose hit. Didn't get it on the ring.
So
So a
close.
deuce.
So a deuce. Only 2. Last end coming up, Team Law with Yellow Rocks. They'll have the last rock here and need a deuce to tie the game. Get to an extra end. Got to take some risk this end. Conrad's got to go all out for 2. Or more. Slides a little deep, but Team Morehouse wanted that stone in the rings. Don't want to provide any additional guards for Team Law to use. Looks like they're playing the freeze here.
Coming up real nice now. This looks like a good shot here from Rob. Real nice shot here from Rob Baker. This is a beauty. This is a beauty. Doesn't hurt you at all. Bill's going to bang away here. A little pressure mounting here in the 8th end. Adam McLean with his possibly last shot of the first half.
It's going to cross this one over, or are they going to get a dead jam? Nope, it's going to be just right. Rob Baker being asked to freeze to shot stone in the back. Conrad will have to call guards and freezes here to get back in the game. This is going to come up as a corner guard. They can use that.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Brian Levy being asked to be their first hog to the trough here. Top 4.
Got to go for line.
Yeah, this is going to bolt.
Yeah, if you're down weight here, there's just no way of keeping a rock. It just goes sideways. Yeah, Bob, fire one between these two.
Well, so you have.
You might get rid of both of them.
Well, the 5 rock rule is in effect.
Oh,
right?
It still is. Yeah, that's right too.
Right. There's no. Oh,
yeah.
There's one rock.
No, there's one
here.
rock
yeah,
back
so
here.
Yeah, you can start peeling out. Trouble is, Conrad probably needs the guards. That rock on a back 8 is actually helping you. You play this out turn draw.
You can even get to it this way.
Well, you just play this out turn draw, go top 4, and now you've got a jam set up on this back stone.
Yep.
Because you can't take it out. It won't go that way. So I like this. I mean, you want those rocks in the back of the house. They're helping you out. Rock on the top 12 is not hurting you. More stuff to hide behind. We'll have to stick some draws here, though. Well, if they get behind this weight, looks really good.
Go finish it. What a throw.
There you go.
Bob Preniveau.
Drawmeister.
Yep.
Now Conrad's in business. He's got one in. He's got the last rock.
Bob Preniveau. That's all you need to know. Good shot. Yes, he is. Just looking to freeze the shot rocker, and he's got it. Brian Levy, what a throw. That's a great shot.
That is a great shot. Now Morehouse has got control over shot rock.
And come the other way.
Well, if you don't cover it, Morehouse is going to use it with his next.
If he leaves him that, he's going to do it right away. You can't leave him that. but then Willie's going to make that. He's going to do the raise takeout right off the bat.
Looking for a little magic here from Bob Prenovo. He just stuck one on the forefoot. Looking to come to this rock in the back and sit 1-2.
Coming around that way.
Got to go for line. Got to go for line.
And will it sit in time?
Oh, baby. Oh, almost.
Just a little deep.
Almost. Oh, what a great shot. Just a little wide.
Needed to take 3 or 4 feet off that shot.
Let's put a jam back into here now with trying to get the yellow one off the forefoot.
Yeah, you got 2 catchers back there now.
Exciting game. Love when these championship games are like this. Can still draw here.
This one's tight.
It's all over the blue guard. Going to play the raise. Going to play the raise.
Yep, plan B. And it's going to overcurl for that one,
Overcurled
too.
also. And opened it up. And opened it up. Wow. Wow. Oof. Yep. I like that.
Yeah, lock 1 on shot stone.
More ice. Don't know if this is enough ice.
Thing is, you better be by those top center guards by a good 2 feet.
Right.
Or you're going to wreck on the blue guard in
Yep.
front of the top
It'll
12.
come sideways. Looks pretty good. Oh, it will. Might come to the backer.
It's a little heavy. Going sideways now.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, it picked. Well, that's terrible. Oh, that's just terrible. Oh, man.
Got to keep those brooms down in the slide path late in the game.
Oh, that's just sad. It hasn't been a pick all game. Oh, it hasn't been a pick all game. Oh, Lord. Sometimes this game is very unforgiving.
Yep.
You know, man. Door was wide open there for Joel. Looked like he had a really good shot. Maybe a little heavy, but it was a keeper. If nothing else, it was going to come to the backer. And an unfortunate pick there for Conrad. This looks heavy.
Yeah, that's going to be behind T-line. No factor.
Nope. Left the same shot there.
They got to go a bit wider, though.
Yeah, you got to get out there. And you want your sweepers to just clean, you know, at this point.
Yeah, brooms down in the slide
Clean
path.
just a little bit. Not like you're going to affect it. Just keep it clean.
Yeah, late in the game, that slide path can get a little flat.
Joel will get another chance to get past that pick. You just put it in your back pocket and say, I got to make the same shot I just made. Get out there. Yeah, he did. I would be cleaning this if I was Rob, and he is. Got to go. It's buckling. It's buckling. Whoa, 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 whoa.
They got to go hard.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What a shot, Joel. What a shot, Joel. That's a beautiful curling shot.
Little behind T.
Little behind T. He leaves a pocket for him to come to and hold him to one. Now, Bill Morehouse can feasibly seal this game with a freeze to that shot that was just thrown.
Yep. Got to come right.
Got to
through
come
it.
right down to that rock, and the game will be tough to get that one out of there.
Or he could just. He's going to play the run in.
Wow. Conrad's got 2 rock. Jam. This is a little risk factor here.
Oh, the back yellow goes off the blues in the back. It'll be off the 4 foot. You got to stick your blue in though. Your blue will be sitting top 4.
I
buried.
can't believe that he's not freezing. I thought he'd be freezing all day coming the other way with his intern. They know the line. This is a tricky shot.
Well, he has to pick a shot that he's going to make now because the other one will get covered up.
Makes a boo-boo here. He brings 3 into play.
Yes.
Look at the rocks in play here. Oh, this is great. Yes. Yeah, all Conrad and Joel can do is watch and agonize right now.
The thing is, even if Morehouse makes this shot, they'll have that same draw to sit 2 again.
I don't think both of the yellows go bye-bye.
I think the back yellow will probably
Squeeze in between the two blues?
and be sitting in the 8 foot.
Mm-hmm.
It'll probably touch
Right.
both.
I don't think both the yellows go bye-bye here.
It'll touch both blues,
Right.
but I think the top blue, the one he's raising, will be second rock. I think the middle yellow is probably jamming. Be a lot of rocks moving.
Boy,
It's tight.
No. He's way tight. He's on the top ones. Do it the hard way?
Oh,
my
wow.
goodness. Almost did it the hard way with a rub.
Almost got the tick
Now,
splat.
that's why I think going for the freeze there was a, 20/20's hindsight. You're the skip. You want to throw the shot you want to throw,
Yeah.
right? And I will support you all day on the shot you want to throw.
But if you throw the freeze, I think it takes 3 out of play.
It totally takes 3 out of play if you bring one down to shot rock.
Because
Even if you
Conrad,
corner it.
yeah, because Conrad would have to guard that raise on
Yep.
the other side.
Correct.
Instead of bringing one in.
Boy, oh boy. I think if Conrad comes back to win this game, Bill's going to second-guess himself for not trying to draw there, but
Well, Conrad has to make this yet.
true. Conrad has 2 rocks. Bill has 1. Hammer here for Conrad.
And Bill's probably playing the run again. That angle raise he just missed. Conrad trying to draw in for 3 here.
Oh, my goodness. It's just not curling.
It's
Why isn't this one curling?
It's a
Little heavy.
Very heavy.
Little heavy.
It's going right to the back.
However, he might sit 1, 2, 3. He's sitting 1, 2, and 3, however.
And he rolled it to a great spot because now the run back does not work.
I think Billy's got to draw to the shot rock. He's got to freeze to shot rock, and that's when. Jeez, it's not there, though.
He's dreaming of the triple. He's dreaming of the triple here. Yeah, if he drawed a shot rock, game over, right?
That's what I'm thinking. It's wide open. This is a real tricky shot. I don't even know where he hits this to do it right.
So if you bring a rock in here, that makes scoring 2 for Conrad extremely difficult. They're going for this. That goes there. That goes there. And he's hoping these are going to split. But
This game is
I don't see
archived,
it.
ladies and gentlemen. If Bill Morehouse makes this shot right here, it's one that he can show his grandkids because this is a kind of shot that you don't want to throw if you're skipping. Unless you're Bill Morehouse, maybe Brian Moore.
You're throwing against 3. You're throwing against the loss here.
Right, it just comes in. I don't
You
know.
have to
We'll see.
remove-
Here we go.
Have to remove
He's
2
got to
rocks.
remove 2 rocks. Line's better.
He's got a half rock. He moved him.
Oh, baby. He did it. He's second
Moved
rock.
him.
He's second rock. He made it.
He got rid of 2 rocks.
Yes, he did. Billy's only getting 2 here. He's shaking. He's only getting 2. What are you shaking for, you goddamn fool? Whoops. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's going to be archived also. Sometimes I surprise myself. Big apologies there for my faux pas on the air, folks. Bill Morehouse was shaking his team's hand like he lost the game, and I referred to him as a goddamn fool, and I apologize for that. Very much apologize, Bill.
And we're
Too yellow. Oh, it's a measurement.
might have been too heavy.
It's a measurement.
And it'll be a measure for the win here.
Wow.
Might have just gone a little too far coming to the backer.
Absolutely great game. Totally got caught up in the moment there, folks. I think it might be fitting to see an extra end.
Pretty evenly matched.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that one will be archived. Can't get that one back, Roger. I think it's yellow. Are we moving? Is the needle moving, folks?
It is.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh, it's blue.
And
It's blue. Great game.
Team Morehouse wins 8-7 in a barn burner. Conrad's last rock coming just a little too deep. And Bill Morehouse, Dwayne Farr, Brian Levy, and Adam McLean are our 2019 Charbonneau champions. Congratulations to them and a well-played game. Very entertaining. Hope you enjoyed the webcast. We'll be back with you in January for a whole series of Season of Champion events here at the Utica Curling Club. Hope you'll join us then. Until then, I'm Roger Allett, and for Dave Craig Nolan, hope you had a good time. See you later.